What's good, y'all? Hey, back with another scary video reaction. 6 most disturbing forest encounters caught on camera. To be honest, bro, say what you want about me, but okay, now you go out of focus. Awesome. Hey, you just ruined my intro. But anyway, say what you want about me, but forests are scary. I'm scared of the forest at night. Because you never know. Maybe a bear could jump on you, or there's a random creep. So hey, let's check it out. And it's caught on camera. So bad.
Daniel O'Neill is a YouTuber from the UK with a channel called English Woodsman, where he's been uploading videos of his wild camping, stealth camping, and woodland camping trips in the UK for almost 10 years.
Dang.
Most of the channel's
Daniel on his
videos
grind.
feature Daniel reviewing camping gear for his viewers and showing footage of his adventures in the great outdoors. For the most part, they're pretty tame, but in August 2023, he uploaded a video of his camping trip in the woodlands close to his home, and the footage is pretty disturbing. The first part of the video pretty much just shows Daniel walking through the woods and talking to his subscribers, eating berries, and pointing out the sights on the way to the campsite.
Yeah.
At several points along the way, he pauses.
Wait, he's just eating berries in the forest? Oh, hell no. One of those berries could be, in fact, bro, poisonous, bro. And then Daniel's gone.
Mention the footprints and garbage he sees lying on the trail, indicating other people had been there in the last few days.
That's so creepy, bro.
Someone's been here. There's a lot of rubbish around here.
Rubbish.
Yeah, look at the state of this. Does get used, doesn't
What
it?
the heck?
After
There's a
about
lot
a
of
20-minute
drinks.
walk, he sits down at a clearing where he plans to set up camp for the night and leans back on a tree to eat his noodles as he talks to the camera. It's not until around 25 minutes into the video that things start to get seriously disturbing for Daniel.
I'm going to be out Friday night, but I'm going away Saturday, so I've got a bit of a drive as well, so I didn't want to be...
It's pretty
tired.
rubbish.
And it's going to throw it down Friday night as well. And rain camping is really
What happened to his
good.
finger? Daniel, run. Daniel. Or here's the thing, bro. If I'm gonna be out, I'm gonna be armed. I'm gonna have, and I'm gonna have a little stabby stab. You know what I'm saying? Cause bro, I'm not going out here with none, bro. What? Focus. Good camera. Okay, this is actually creepy. He's scared. Maybe it's a nice person.
Is that a badger?
A badger?
Hello?
Maybe it's Peppa Pig.
Even though some pretty human-like footsteps could be heard right behind Daniel.
Yeah, that sounds like a
as soon as he
human
turns
though.
around-
That's the thing. I don't think that sounds like a human walking. And it sounds so close.
In his environment, there's nobody in sight.
Wait, what?
What's most disturbing is that as soon as he turned around and yelled hello, the footsteps immediately stopped. For the next few minutes, he
Whoa.
sits down
What
and
if it's a
tries to
speaker?
regain his composure as he sips his coffee and eats his noodles, but things only continue to get even more creepy as the sun begins to set.
Do I have good shoulders? Do I look broad? Okay, I'd be scared, bro. Put down the noodles. Hey, chalk the noodles. And protect yourself, man. Unless he's gonna pour the hot water on him again. Could be a speaker.
Hello?
Dude, what the hell? He sounds so close.
Hello?
He looks terrified.
There's nobody here.
About 40 minutes into the video,
What?
the footstep noises can be heard again, and this time it sounds like they're getting closer to Daniel. By this point, most people would have hightailed it out of there without any hesitation, but Daniel decides
But Daniel's a badass.
to sit back down to finish his dinner as he tries to calm his nerves for the second time. Amazingly, a few minutes later, it almost seems like he completely forgets about the footsteps and manages to think about less disturbing things,
Dang,
which
Daniel.
is honestly pretty impressive. But as darkness sets
Damn, Daniel. Okay, I'm sorry, but I just had to get that out.
in, the eerie footsteps start up again.
Were you
be
sleeping?
honest. I can't stay here now. I want to be a wimp. I don't care if people call me a wimp in the comments.
A wimp. Mate, you're a
Can't
wimp.
say I'm too unsettled. I'm nervous. I've done camping like this a load of times. I think I'm gonna go find somewhere else to get this
Respectable.
set up. But I'm leaving this spot.
Understandably, after this third incident, Daniel decides to head somewhere else for the night to play it safe. It's hard to know what exactly was making those sounds, but because they sounded very similar to human footsteps, it's possible that Daniel was being stalked by someone in the woods. This is obviously incredibly dangerous, as you can never really trust someone's intentions when you're in such a vulnerable position, all by yourself in unknown territory.
Yeah, what?
It was either
That's
that
so
or an
weird.
animal walking
I'm so
through the
confused.
grass. But because Daniel
Because how would you
mentioned
not
the
see
grass
it?
was a little wet and wouldn't have made that dry sound if an animal stepped on it, this is pretty unlikely. Also, many people in the comments mentioned that no animal walks that uniform and steady. They
I think it's a
stop,
person
go,
or a
and
speaker.
change pace constantly. Either way, it's a good thing he decided to leave, because who knows what could have happened to
Well, if you didn't see anybody, I'm so confused. What if it was a speaker, though?
Daniel that night.
Playing like a sound. Hey, glad Daniel's safe.
One of the most annoying things to me is spam texts and phone to get our half a bit to lead to more spam. I think the hack would have a material. And
Aura?
my data is found
How much aura do I have?
So one app at leaving my
I have a lot of aura, bro. You can't lie. I have so much aura.
The Rampant Range is part of a front range of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado, made up of almost entirely public land within the Pike National Forest.
Holy, there's a lot of
In
trees.
the summer, you'll find lots of bikers enjoying the Rampant Range's elaborate trail system and exploring the great outdoors. For the most part, this part of Colorado is a paradise for anyone who enjoys spending time in nature. But over the past few years, there's been a pretty alarming trend on the rise. With
How do they make
people
bike
setting up
trails?
wires on trees at just about head height and
You menace, man. Bro. I've heard that before, though. People set up, like, tripwires. It's when people walk, they just... And then they fall over. Like, who in their right mind does that for fun? Some people are just crazy,
in
bro.
an effort to seriously injure bikers on the trail.
That is so
In
weird.
2019,
Like, bro, you're just...
post describing this terrifying trend
What?
was uploaded to Facebook. And
Exactly, what is wrong with
disturbingly, the uploader
people?
mentioned that one of his high school
Menace.
friends had lost his life as a result of running into a similar wire on.
Dude, you actually could. Just think, imagine how fast you're going on the dirt bike and you don't see it and it goes like right under your helmet. Oh! Damn, bro. People are so
People
weird.
jumped into the comments to point out how incredibly
People
messed
are
up
so
it would be to do something
fricked
like
up.
this, and how this kind of evil needs to be categorized
Gosh.
as attempted murder if
It
the suspects
is.
are ever caught. A
Frick
couple of
those
years
people.
before that post was made,
Stay
in
safe, y'all.
2017, two motorbike riders uploaded a video to YouTube of their encounter with a similar wire, and although nothing happened to them, it was a very close call. Nothing happened.
Wait, whoa. 3.7 million views. Wait. I have an idea. I'm going to set one up myself. Ride a dirt bike. And then be like, whoa! You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to post it acting like I almost ran into it. Whole time it was me that set it up. And then I'll just get free views. That's no tack.
To them, it was a very close call.
Ow! Oh, I even ducked under that, bro. Oh my gosh. I even ducked under that. Absolute weirdo, man. Wait. People are so weird.
When these wires are set up off-trail, it can be hard to tell whether they were placed there out of malice or if a random camper or farmer placed the wires there to hang up clothes or something similar.
What's malice mean?
But in cases like
a
these, where
malice
the
in the
wires are
palace?
specifically placed on the trail, there's really only one reason people would do that, and that's to bring serious harm
Oh
to
my
bikers
gosh.
for some reason. Possibly they're annoyed with the constant loud sound of the bikes near their property or something else. But
Mind 'em.
hopefully more measures can be taken in the future to prevent more people from getting hurt, especially because it's not uncommon to hear about motorbikers and snowmobilers losing their lives over this kind of stuff.
That is crazy. I can't lie. The heck, bro?
Pixelgun 3D.
Wait, this game as a kid was crazy. Let's skip.
This audio was uploaded to YouTube by a user named Forestfire number 21.
Hey, Forest Fire number
He
21.
recorded it around 2 a.m. in December 2014. The uploader lives in a forest, and he mentioned that the noises in the audio were coming from deep in the woods behind his house.
What the hell? Wait, what? It's a kid screaming for help. Oh, no, this is actually sad. No. Bro, I'm getting chills. What the hell? No, this is actually... No, I'm actually getting chills right now. I'm getting goose. Oh my gosh, this is actually so sad. It's a kid screaming for help, bro. No, this could actually make somebody cry. I'm not even lying. Bro, it's about to make me cry,
It's hard to make out
bro.
what the child is yelling, but after listening closely, several users jumped in the comments to point out that you can also hear an adult voice yelling, "Where are you?" In addition to the young female voice making most of the noise, this quieter, more subtle male voice that can also...
Oh yeah! Exactly what the Derperone 4653 said. Oh my gosh. This is exactly right. No. I've seen this before, okay? Focus! Anyways, oh my gosh, this thing doesn't focus. Anyways, people have like their kids or like little kids scream for help in like the forest to try to lure them in, or they'll have a speaker playing kid like screaming sounds to try to lure them in, and then they do stuff to them, bro. So don't fall for it. Call the cops.
be heard in the audio only makes the whole incident that much more disturbing.
He's so right. Yep, once the victims... Yep, this dude is so right. This for sure is not a fox. Who said this was a fox?
Near the end of the
Bro, call the cops.
video, the uploader mentions that after that night, he
Check
checked
the
the news
news.
every day to see if he could find
What the
some
hell?
explanation for the screams, but
Bro.
he never did. The fact that the screaming was captured at around
can
2
you
a.m.
frickin'
in the freezing
focus?
cold weather and in the middle of the woods indicates
Watch
that
this.
the uploader could have
Blah!
genuinely recorded something pretty sinister taking place that night. It's hard to tell why the uploader would record and upload the audio instead of immediately calling the police after hearing a female voice in such obvious distress, but at this point there's not much that can be done about it. And who knows, maybe the uploader did call the police. There wasn't much context given in the video's description. We can only hope that whatever problem happened that night was eventually solved.
Hopefully, bro.
Based on the shrillness of the screams and the strangeness of the whole situation, we probably won't ever be able to know for sure. Lisa is a life coach and
Hey,
YouTuber
Lisa.
who often uploads videos of what it's like living in her van and traveling the country on her own. One afternoon in 2022, Lisa had parked her van on the side of the road and left the side door of her van open while she cooked her dinner inside, when suddenly a sketchy-looking guy approached her, poked his head in her van without her permission, and started asking her some pretty bizarre questions in French, a
Like?
language Lisa doesn't speak. When she mentioned she didn't understand what he was saying, he pulled out a translator app to try to communicate with her, which obviously made her pretty
Can we fuck?
uncomfortable, especially since she wasn't interested in
Alright,
talking to him
sorry.
in the first place after he invaded her personal space.
Is he chopped?
After watching the guy struggle to use Google Translate for a few minutes, Lisa decided she'd had enough and shut the side door in his face, also closing the curtain to make sure the guy got the hint.
What the hell?
Strangely, for over half an hour, the guy then stood outside in the rain and tinkered with the translator app to try to communicate with Lisa, even after she made it more than
Maybe he
obvious
found
that
her
she
really
wanted nothing
pretty.
to do with him.
Hey, maybe she's just playing hard to get, and that's what he thinks. Or maybe he's a creep. Oh, he's kind of ugly.
Okay, he just moved even closer so that I can't move out and so that I can't go forward.
What the hell?
Please leave. Please leave, you sketchy,
Little fricker.
sketchy person. Please leave.
With a very shady demeanor, the man snuck into the bushes and pretty much just stalked Lisa from a distance, as if he thought she couldn't see him. As the sun began to set, Lisa kept an eye on the guy outside to make sure he didn't try to get close to her again, but the man just kept on bringing his car closer to her van and blocking her exit in different ways for more than half an hour.
Wait, what? This is weird, bro.
Freaked me out. It's been like a half an hour and he just keeps on moving his vehicle so he can see in my van here.
Bro, what the hell?
Anyways,
Weirdo.
It's 7 o'clock.
AM or PM? Oh, PM.
Fortunately, just as darkness had begun to set in, a family in an RV pulled up right behind Lisa and spent the night in the same parking lot as her, which comforted her enough to stay there the entire evening.
W. Dude, for a second I thought that this was going to be associated with the man. But hey, W, let's go.
Disturbingly, the guy left soon after the other family arrived, but came back about 3 hours later in the dead of night to check if Lisa was still there.
Bro.
When he saw the other family in the
How desperate is this boy?
RV was also still in the parking lot, he left and didn't come back.
W.
The next morning, Lisa left early and never saw the guy again. It's hard to tell what the guy's exact intentions were, but based on his overall sketchy demeanor and questionable behavior, they couldn't have been anything good. The one thing we can be sure about is that it's a good thing the other family in the RV arrived at the parking lot when they did.
Never know what that dude could have done.
The man would have done to Lisa.
That's what I just said. He copied me.
In May 2014, an Imager user uploaded a blog post where he talked about the time he went to visit a friend in northern Germany. According to the uploader, his friend told him about these pipes that he had found in the woods near his house that stuck up out of the ground like periscopes. Apparently, his friend and his siblings played near the pipes as kids and knew that there were bunkers hidden below.
Ooh, are these the ones where you go in this one and then it comes through this one?
Them, but their parents never allowed them to get near them out of concern for their safety. During the visit narrated in the blog post, the uploader and his friend decided to check out the pipes and finally go down into the bunkers that they never had permission to explore when they were younger, and they found some pretty disturbing stuff. A few hundred feet away from the trees, they found the entrance to the bunker covered with a loosely placed piece of wood that they easily removed with a crowbar. Once inside, all they could see were these long, seemingly endless hospital-like hallways that extended for thousands of feet under the woods. As they ventured further and further into the maze of tunnels, they found graffiti on some of the walls, indicating they weren't the first people to get the idea to explore the underground bunkers. To the explorers' horror, one of the walls deep inside the tunnels had the word "help" in German graffitied all over it. It's possible that it was just sprayed on there by another group of teens trying to be funny, but the eerie nature of the bunker coupled with the general state of disarray really makes you wonder if something more sinister took place down there at some point, possibly even written by German soldiers in the later parts of World War II. As they traveled deeper into the bunker, they found some more disturbing graffiti, with one of the eeriest messages reading, "Hello Satan, I love you." Obviously, that's not the kind of message you want to see in a tunnel system like this, but the two friends decided to keep on exploring anyway.
Okay, I'm out.
After several hours down in the bunker,
bro, I'm out.
Finding tons of more twisting, winding
bro,
hallways,
what the hell? This is
machines.
Bro, you're gonna get lost. Bro, this reminded me of the Home Alone, like Home Alone 1, basement. But hey, y'all about to get lost, bro. Stay safe, bro.
That reached dead ends, but nothing more disturbing than the graffiti they had found a few hours earlier. The explorers managed to make it out of there safely and didn't go back there again.
Yeah, what? I'm out of that.
In the summer of 2016, reports started surfacing that people were finding dangerous booby traps along a very well-known hiking trail in High Mountain Park Preserve in Wayne, New Jersey. As per the police reports, the traps mostly consisted of boards with nails sticking out of them, barbed wire, broken bottles placed along the
barbed wire?
Behind or near rocks.
You stole that from R6. Do you think it's dock, smoke? Okay, let me chill.
Logs and other treacherous materials. As more and more complaints started coming in,
bro,
police
warned people to
keep an eye out for the traps.
People are
and
weird.
Organize cleanup efforts to keep hikers safe during their treks. What's most disturbing is that these traps were clearly placed there to hurt people, as there's really no other reason to put nails and barbed wire on the ground in the middle of such a popular hiking trail. The fact that someone would take the time to get out on the trail, build a booby trap in such detail, and place it there with the intention to do harm to other people and their pets is honestly pretty messed up.
Yeah,
But
what the
it didn't take
frick?
the cops too long to make an educated guess as to who was behind the whole thing.
Who?
Although they never found the individual suspects responsible for placing the traps on the trail, the sheriff's department determined that the traps had probably something to do with the feud between hikers and bikers who had been fighting over use of the trail for decades. According to many nearby residents, it's common for bikers on the trail to speed past the hikers without ringing their bells or announcing their presence, which has led to several injuries and rising tensions between the two groups over the years. Still, it's hard to imagine that someone would take the issue to the point of trying to harm an entire group of people so maliciously with such brutal methods. Fortunately, no one was hurt as a result of
That is weird,
but the
bro.
suspects responsible were never found.
If you do that crap, you're messed up in the head. I appreciate all y'all have said today, and like, comment, sub. Love y'all. Hot peace.